Hey guys, it's Car Guy 11. I'm here at Monroeville Ford and they got in the new Mach-E First Edition. We're not going to talk about the first name, but I am wearing a t-shirt with the name on it. So it's a little controversial, so we're going to avoid that part. I wish they just called it the Mach-E, that would have been fine. But yes, this is a special edition limited run. Has some special interior features, black with the red pinstriping, pretty cool. But anyway, yeah, we're gonna take a little look at this vehicle today and take it for a drive and see how it runs. Pricing on the first edition builds off a fully loaded premium model at just over $59,000, but don't forget Ford still qualifies for the federal EV tax credit of $7,500. So this extended range, bigger battery has 270 miles of range and has the dual motor all-wheel drive setup. So this first edition is finished in this carbonized gray, dark gray color. Very nice look with the black accents. And as part of the first edition, you do get the red painted calipers, which look pretty nice. And of course you have that black roof, which is mostly glass. And then it comes down with that roof spoiler in the rear blacked out as well. And I'm sure you guys have already seen the push button door handles and release, front and rear. Just push that button to release the door, and then you have to grab the door to open it. Cool little startup screen. Just getting in. Wow, it's a long it's a long startup screen. So all we got to do, put the foot on the brake. It does have a start button, start-stop button. Oh, hear a little bit of a startup sound. You could see the huge touchscreen in the center here. It's really actually nice because it's solidly mounted. So when you're touching it, it doesn't feel like you're gonna break it. But yeah, it's pretty responsive. And you can choose a light or dark theme on it. And this is all your climate. Everything's on the center touchscreen here. The only thing is a little cheap feeling is this volume knob that's mounted on the touchscreen. It looks metal, but it's plastic. And you can even hear it. But other than that, it feels nice and solid. And then you still have the dash mounted screen, which is nice for your speed and your range. We are fully charged. It's showing 219 miles of range, but that of course change depending on your driving style. And this unit has 666 miles. This is a demo unit for the dealership. Steering wheel is nice and thickly padded like a sports car steering wheel, so that feels good to the touch. So it has a nice 360-degree camera, and on this huge touchscreen you really get a nice view out the back. I don't have to touch the throttle to creep back, it automatically does that. Now creeping forward, I do have to touch the throttle, or the accelerator I guess I should say. And we are in the unbridled mode. It has 3 drive modes. This is the sportiest mode. Oh wow. You definitely feel that electric torque just starting out. And you do get a little bit of a sound with that. And you could turn that on and off in the settings. Wow. I'm just touching the throttle too, not even it too hard, and it's super responsive. Oh wow. Yeah, it has good pickup from those electric motors. This is the all-wheel drive version, front and rear motors, and it has 346 horsepower because of the dual motors, and this is also the extended range battery. So the first edition comes with the most powerful setup, at least until the GT version comes out, which should be out this summer. And this compares to the Tesla Model Y long range, not the performance model. Alright, giving it some acceleration there, and it feels good. It's nice and responsive, like I said. Wow. You gotta be careful because it doesn't make a lot of noise because it's electric, of course, and you don't notice you're going that fast because you don't hear any sounds. Like I said, it does play a little bit of sound when you accelerate, which is pretty neat. The interior is nice though. It's very covered in leather, softly padded. I do like the B&O sound system. Has the speaker grill all across the front, which adds a nice touch. I'm sure it sounds pretty good too. Didn't get to test it out too much for YouTube, but brakes feel powerful, and you saw those large front calipers. This is a heavy vehicle, almost 5,000 pounds. All right, giving it the beans there. Yeah, it feels good. It's not gonna be, like I said, as fast as the Performance Edition. We'll have to wait for the GT for that. We'll take it on some curvy roads now. Yeah. The steering is pretty light. Don't get a ton of feel through it. The ride is pretty good though. This is like I said, a heavy vehicle. It soaks up those bumps pretty well. Yeah, giving it some hard acceleration through that left turn. No problems with distributing the power front and rear. Of course, they're independent. There's two motors, so you're not going to get that front wheel spin or rear wheel spin. Really quiet in here though, as far as wind noise. I don't hear any wind noise. Even the road noise is very well subdued. And that's something, you know, you really got to pay attention to with an electric vehicle, because you're going to hear everything. Yeah, when I gave it some punch through that corner, you could feel the rear start turning. So it has a nice balance to it. It does use the rear axle. Now, of course, you can get this in a two-wheel drive mode, and in two-wheel drive, it's the rear-wheel drive. So it does actually favor the rear wheels. So probably has a more powerful motor in the rear than the front, I imagine. It does have heated seats, heated steering wheel. Not cold seats though, which is a little surprising. Good storage inside here. It has a two-level compartment, top and bottom. It does have the charger on the top portion here. Cup holders. It does have a small bottle holder in the door. And the rear seat room is good. I could fit sitting behind myself, good headroom and leg room. And then the cargo room is fine as well. I mean, it's a smaller SUV, but you know, it has plenty of room. And of course you have a bonus frunk. So you have a little cargo room up front, and it has a divider in it, but you can also remove that divider if you wanted to store larger items. But yeah, it's like instant torque when you want to pass somebody, so pretty cool. It does have one pedal driving, but I have that turned off. It does have all the latest safety features. I'm not going to really get to test that part, but coming later this year, Ford is going to offer a hands-free driving system, so that'll be neat. So it might be interesting to see how well it works, comparable to this Cadillac Super Cruise system. Now it does have a camera in front of you to see if you're looking at the road, and that'll be used for that hands-free self-driving system when it's made available. And that will be an option, over-the-air option, where Ford will activate it. So you don't have to worry about ordering that feature. The hardware is there. But yeah, I love how it soaks up those bumps. It's not harsh at all, and it feels really solid. So it feels really well made in here. And of course you got the huge glass roof. I do kind of wish it had a shade for it, because I'm sure it would get a little toasty in the summer. But hard acceleration, yeah, it does well. It's pretty good. Hardly used any range from the battery as well. I mean, it was a pretty short drive. The handling also was decent. It has rather small tires for the weight of the vehicle. They're 225 with tires, and the vehicle, like I said, weighs almost 5,000 pounds. So, but it handles fine. I mean, I'm sure I didn't get to push it too much, but the GT version is going to have wider and stickier rubber. All right, we're going to try the active park assist, and this is a parallel spot. Now this is a huge spot, so it should be able to it should be able to do this. No?
Keep going.
Oh, okay. There it is. Yep. So now we're going to follow the directions. Yeah, it says neutral. Now
release the brake to start and hold the park button. So you control it by holding the park button.
Oh, wow. I thought you had to like put it in reverse.
Nope, you just hold the park button. It does everything.
Oh, cool. You can see on the screen here. And you can see, yeah. And now it's going to go forward. Cool. Yeah, I never seen that work before, so it worked. Now, like I said, that was a pretty huge spot, but yeah, that's pretty neat. And it will do perpendicular spots too?
Mm-hmm. It'll park on the left side as well. You just put the left turn signal on.
Oh, okay, cool. But yeah, overall, I think it's a very nice vehicle for, especially Ford's first attempt at a all-electric vehicle. I like it. I think it's nice. So guys, this is no Mustang, but it is a very nice electric vehicle. I think it's worthy to check it out if you're interested in getting the latest technology, newest thing out there. And this is pretty much it, if you can get your hands on one. They are pretty much pre-sold still, but you might be able to snag one up. And like I said, go check out Ford of Monroeville website, and you can also contact Bob. I'll put the info in the description below. Alright guys, I hope you enjoyed watching this video. Please give it a thumbs up if you did. It helps support the channel and lets me do more videos like this. So take care, and I'll see you in the next video.